Welcome back, anybody. I'm watching to AJ's the Dummy, and as he's playing Yumina the Ethereal. At the end of the last part, I mentioned that I would just start doing this chapter with the training off screen, but then I realized, oh, wait a second, I'm probably going to have to record the training. Also, you're probably thinking, wait, he's training on the first day? And, well, yeah, because this chapter doesn't matter in the sense that, you know, I'm gonna have to repeat it anyways because I'm not gonna be. There's no time to train. So just check to see if there's new. Oh my god, there are so many. Yes. Well, you know what this entails, don't you? Yes, you do. Okay. Just upgrade everything. Oh man, I can't equip it yet. So I don't have the skill. Okay, do I have a new limit break? No, I don't. Kashima divider. Probably, now that I passed the next threshold for skills, I'm probably just gonna end up spending all these points. However I think would be a good way. Still negative 108. But obviously I don't know about that yet because I started recording this literally a couple minutes after the end of the last part. Did I buy a new indie remind? No, that's from... that's story one, never mind. Well, new disruptor. I wonder how many people actually watch me doing this. If you're very interested in what I do, I guess, but... did I get a new brandish? No. No, that... Recent choice of words? No. I think I got a new free heart, though. And this is the one I want. Yeah. You know what? I'll level that up twice so I don't have to do it for a while. Bum bum bum. Hydro Blaster. Why didn't I? That's weird. Wonder why I was using an old noble. No, what am I doing? Lacerate Flesh, Manifold Bite. Don't have a new one of those. New Subjugate, though. I do not have Rending Blade equipped. And Eye in the Dark is not a viable skill, apparently. Didn't get... Okay, that. Yeah, this was a couple levels behind, too. No, that wasn't any. Good. Nope. Yumina. No. I'm out of touch with my inner thing. Also, I just clicked something, didn't I? Just checked something to probably not appear again. Oh, it was probably like, you don't have high enough skills, do you want to go see the thing? So now I automatically go. Okay. Yuminaza, 100... Yeah, that's better. I want a new revival, but I probably won't get one ever. Guarding Guts. I'm gonna level that up a couple times too. Why not? Well, probably because you'll need those points to equip other things. It's the usual. Okay, now everything is good to go. Probably next door. There's been a tremor in Rain's maw. Yes, and in Mazelt tomb. Good. Hey, Verdadia, what's the matter? You're spacing out. Did you lose your necklace, which is right around your neck? Looking for something? Aw, her face when she says that. She's so happy. Huh? For some reason I find it tough to imagine Yupsila being happy being given a flower as a gift, but yeah, you never know. Let me guess, you can't find the flower you had in mind. What kind of flower is it? Are we gonna have to go into a dungeon? Are we gonna have to go into a dungeon to get the flower? White flower with a blue pattern. I saw a flower like that a while ago. Was it? Okay, wait, I'm going to guess that it's in Moraine's maw. Bam! In Moraine's maw. Don't worry, it'll work out. We were heading there anyway, so we'll pick one up on the way. Were we really heading there anyway? Don't worry about it. We're not going out of our way for it. Yeah, we are. We're definitely going out of our way for it. Yeah, leave it to us. You mean with blue hair? Why, yes he does. Why? Why do you have to interpret normal kindness in such a twisted way? Actually, if you think about it, she does have certain traits that could also be given to each of the three girls. Her cheeriness could be Yumina, her shortness could be Karara, and her blue hair could be Ai. So technically, yes, he does like girls like her. It all works out. Okay, let's see, what level? Probably 80? I'm assuming? Yeah, 80. The Kuraze flower. Well, let's see what other quests we have. I may have forgotten to mention, but I increased my bag size. No. Thought I saw something about bags. Sacrifice for peace. Early yesterday morning, we were contacted by the Lizard Chieftain. Currently, the Lizard tribes are at war with the Drake tribes. If the Drakes are exterminated, the Lizards have agreed to peace arrangements. If the Lizards pacified, peace will return. You've got your job, now do it. The Drake's elders make their lair on levels 74 to 78. Kill both of them, and we'll call it a job well done. Sure. Go do that. 2. It's hoping for another bag thing. And now I shall empty my bag. A bunch of things. I did also go over accessories before I started recording the last part. So should be fairly updated. Blood bottle, increase attack power. Okay, I'm gonna keep that stuff. These are things that I may need. As we all know, I suddenly take a lot of damage sometimes. But what I've done is I'm going like these two I will prioritize with attack, and then the last one will be defense. Or something like that. Can't remember exactly. But I prefer to kill things quickly. Which reminds me, in Rune Factory Tides of Destiny, you know what's happening in there? Stupid golems. They keep killing me. And by killing me, I mean almost killing me. I have to keep running away.
どこまで続いているかも怪しい洞窟。すごい予感がする。
No.
無事帰りたかったら必死で戦う。
Yes. Okay, well. Let's see how far I've cleared. I have to make sure I go before 74. Then I'll just, okay, yeah. So, see you in a bit. And maybe by then I will have, finished Yu-Gi-Oh's first series. Then I have to move on to GX, and everyone tells me to watch it subbed. But I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna watch a bit of it dubbed. But who knows? Anyways, see you in a bit. Okay, so I accidentally controlled my way through the scene, so let's see. There we go. It starts right here. This is all the text that we both missed. Ulterior motives. There were none, There were none. So, yep, there's that. Come back, and then I did more training. Then I came back.
2つ目のメダリオンの情報だ。
If we can get it, we only need one more.
それで、2つ目のメダリオンはどこに？
ミゼルド祭殿。強力な竜のテスタメントが守護しているだろう。
Was it powerful enough to stop me?
ここまで来たらどんと来いって感じよね。
ご褒美にありつける日を心待ちにしてる。
皆さん、頑張ってくださいね。
That was that scene, and then this. That's the second of them. One left.
敵も強くなってる感じよね。
しかし、どうやらゴールが見えてきたな。
皆さん、本当にお疲れ様でした。今日はゆっくり休んでくださいです。
And then I think I did a little bit more training. Then I just like sped through the rest of the chapter by selecting semi-random stuff. And because I wanted to check to verify which level Nayuta was going to be at, and she is level 72. So then I surrendered, and then I came back here. But actually, I shouldn't have loaded this up, because it turns out I forgot to show the off day for chapter 3. In the end, I left the dorm and went to the school building. It's been a while since the start of the Student Council War. I just feel most at ease around here now. I know that's not in my character. Maybe Karar brainwashed me somewhere along the road. This seems familiar, though. So, what to do? Came here, but I still don't know exactly where to go. I could go to the computer room and hang around, or I could go read a book in the library. I could even head into the town to find some diversion. There still isn't anything I can do by myself. I should have made plans for this eventuality. I don't think I can invite anyone to come along this late in the game. But I don't want to just go back to my room. This is my day off. I can't waste it like that. I should stop thinking about it. Having nothing to do on a day off sounds almost like I'm some workaholic or something. I'm fortunate enough to live a laid-back life, so I should just consider... No. I should consider just taking a walk with no goal in particular or blessing. In which case, I think I'll head to the cafeteria first. It's a bit early for lunch, but I can at least enjoy a paperback novel with a cup of coffee. All of a sudden, my day off seems a lot more worthwhile. wonder if I recorded this, but then I lost the footage.
あれ、歩夢もご飯？
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Because I think I vaguely remember what happens. There goes my good feeling about my day off. Wow, Ayumu. I was looking for a place to sit down with my cup of coffee when I spotted a familiar face. She's scribbling on a piece of paper. There's a dish with some breadcrumbs left on it by her side. She doesn't seem to be studying, though. What are you doing, Yumina? Probably sending a letter, Ayumu. That's what the name of the event is.
手紙書いてるの。
Going about it in a pretty analog way. Who's it for?
個人の先生宛てよ。たまにこうやって書いてるのよ。
Oh yeah, I think I've seen you do that before. Sit down opposite from her. I sip for my coffee as I watch her write. She's muttering something under her breath as she moves the pen across the paper.
選挙を通じて友達が増えたとかかな。
That's one way to put it. I guess you're pretty loyal if that's the right word. At any rate, you take it seriously.
別に普通のことよ。あんたが筆不詳なだけでしょ。
Rude. Hey, I wouldn't even know where to send a letter in the first place.
あ、そうだったわね。ごめん。
Whoa, hey, that's not right. I didn't say that to make you apologize. I do have the address of one of my old man's friends in case something happens, but that's not something I write letters to. Like Yumina said, I'm not much for writing letters, but I think that's pretty normal in this day and age. Yumina is just extremely punctual and serious. If only she applied that serious attitude to her studies.
なんだかんだで不思議よね。
What do you mean?
私と歩む。似たような境遇なのに、なんでこんなに考え方が違うのかなって。
Similar? How?
だって、私は両親の顔知らないし、歩だって竹人って人は育ての親でしょ？
Yo, we're more similar than you may think, Yumina. Well, yeah.
だったら、本当の親を知りたいって思うのが普通なんじゃないの？
Normally, maybe. It really is rather odd. I found out a long time ago that Takahito is my real father, but at the time I didn't really think much about it. I guess I just felt that Takahito was my father since that was the most natural thing. Or maybe I simply didn't have the time to think about my real parents. Or maybe I'm just satisfied with things the way they are. To me, Takahito is all I need in the way of a father, and it's not as if my life would change dramatically if I found my real parents now.
なんか、そういうのも羨ましいわよね。
You envy me? Why? She puts down her pen to pick up her teacup. The tea isn't steaming anymore, which is an indication of how long she's been working on that letter. Seems that she has difficulties putting things on paper even when they are about herself. Also, her feelings.
別に自分の境遇が不幸だと思うわけじゃないのよ。個人の先生は優しかったし、友達だって普通の子よりも多かったと思う。だから、いつだってそう言ってる。今までもそれを聞かれることが何度かあったからね。初めて会った人が私の境遇を知って、なんてかわいそうな子とか言っても、私はちゃんと違いますって答えるの。我慢してるわけでもない。まっとうに生きるのも、親を探すのだって、私がやりたいからやってるだけ。親がいなくて寂しいとかは、あまり思わないわ。個人での生活は、十分に幸せだったってこと。でも、本当に恵まれてたら、無理にそういう考えをすることすらないわけでしょ？だってほら、普通に生きてる子が自分は幸せですなんてわざわざ言ったりしないし。
That's true. Saying that makes you look even more pitiful, actually.
だからなのよ。もしかしたら私がそう思われてるかもって今思った。
Yumina, I think they'd pity you for a whole nother reason. I think you shouldn't worry about that. I mean, Naoto and Tamori don't pull their punches when they're mean to you.
じゃあ、あやむは本当に思ってない？
I never really... I don't see her like that, I think. Yumina's my classmate, my friend, and a strong ally. She's not smart, she's slow on the uptake. She has no social graces, she's impulsive and short-tempered. That's what she's like, nothing more. When I heard about her past sometime after I first met her, I was surprised, sure. But I was only surprised. I didn't pity her. And I don't think the people around her pity her either. Right. What about you yourself then, Yumina?
私？
Don't you feel lonely deep down in your heart somewhere?
違うと思う。
That's the problem. Live in the present. Treasure what you have now. That's all you need. Even now that Yumina has drained her teacup, she continues to rattle her teaspoon around in it. She's wearing a somewhat melancholic expression, and I think she's mulling it over, insofar she mulls things over. Keep my silence until she opens her mouth.
あやむを羨ましく感じるのって、そこのところなのかしら。
What part is that?
だって、私と同じように親がいなくて、でも同じように育ての親がいて、幸せに育って。でもって今は難しいこと考えずに普通にのんびり生きてるわけでしょ？今が幸せだとか、不幸せだとか、こだわることもない。疑問も持たない。歩むくらいにずぶとければ、留年しても笑って流せるのかなって。それってすごい楽じゃない？
Wait, you've got the wrong idea. I had a really tough childhood, you know.
そこに反応するわけね。スパルタ教育？
Yeah, they were really tough. In fact, some of them weren't even about teaching me anything. Like, I once asked my dad for a fighting game that just came out, and he said, it's far more fun to fight in real life than in a game.
それで、何をされたのよ。
He kicked my feet out from under me and slammed my head into the ground. See? Ugh, my head hurts.
はいはい、わかったわよ。あんたは不幸で、だから普通の学園に憧れてたのよね。
That's right. That's the reason why I hate getting serious about anything. It shaped my whole life.
ならやっぱり、私たちって似た者同士じゃない？
How do you figure that?
なんだかんだで、自分が普通じゃないって分かってるんでしょ？だから、普通になろうとするの。
Deep.
私が3年で卒業したいのも、あんたがまったり過ごしたいのも、結局は同じなんじゃないかしら。普通の人は仕事から逃げるのにそんな理由つけたりしないわよ。わざわざ幸せアピールしないのと同じでね。
You think so?
まあ、私にとっては嬉しいことよ。
Happy.
だって、似た者同士ってことは、心が通じるってことでしょ？
Oh, look at Yumina.
そんな人がいるのって、嬉しいじゃない。
Dots. Yumina stops messing with her teacup and looks up at me. The sound of the spoon dropping in the teacup resounds inside my heart. I think that's because her facial expression has such a deep impact on me. I feel restless for some reason. I drink my coffee in an instant in an attempt to calm down. Okay, I'll grant you that. We're alike, you and I. Despite everything, you're a good friend. I don't dislike having a serious talk with you like this. It's not unpleasant to have people rely on me. Feel free to communicate with me on an emotional level. Yumina?
歩むって、おかしな言い方するわよね。やっぱり、ひねくれ者でしょ。
Yes, Ayumu is such a rebel. Just look at that hairdo. Think that if you want. I'm actually proud of it.
本当にね。よし、手紙完成っと。
Yumina raises her voice a little to indicate that the conversation is over. She neatly folds her letter and inserts it into an envelope she must have prepared beforehand. Then she puts a stamp on it. She's clearly done this before since she finishes up in no time. I wonder if it's okay not to read over the letter first.
じゃあ、出してくるね。
At the staff room?
散歩ついでに町まで行ってくる。いつもそうしてるから。
Okay, make sure you don't get lost.
はいはい、行ってきます。
But then she never returned. Yumina takes a plate back to the counter, then leaves the cafeteria. She's moving a little fast. Maybe she's in a hurry. I heave a heartfelt sigh, recalling our conversation from just now.
これもの分際で変な気分にさせるなって。ブワーク。
Right. Right. Definitely his fault. Anyways. I feel like I need to make a mental note to myself not to eat before recording, because now I have to keep clearing my throat because there's a minute. Anyways, I forgot to open up the walkthrough for recording, so just give me a moment. Okay, I think... Yeah, Nayuta. Okay. That right there. Okay, so... hallway. Pregnable Fortress. Gym.
ここね。
Ancient Aimu. Gym again. Poor Ray, being called a syscon. Sneaking mission? Lifesaver. Gotta save the kitty. The gym. Hey Ray, how you doing? Your heart healed itself yet? Rodeo Man 2. Back when I was playing through this the first time and I ended up getting all the stuff by myself. It was a good time back then. I miss it. I'm just skipping through everything, because if I went through every single thing, it would just take way too long. Classroom. So if you're wondering why I'm doing all this on screen, then it's for anybody who was trying to use this as a walkthrough of some kind, so you just know the sequence that you have to go through. But you could always use the first playthrough's first attempts at this chapter. Cafeteria. Just...
そうね。
I'm just trying to remember if... You know what, yeah, sure. Let's just skip. I'm assuming that some of these ones that I'm skipping I've seen before just because I've gone through before. But... You know, there's no real way to know. I can't make any promises, Nayuta, sorry. Yes, nothing happened. Classroom. I just don't get it. Absolute Horizon, okay, I'm gonna equip that right now. Oh, by the way, I'm level 74. You're wondering. When I finished, when I went through, like, no, never mind. It doesn't matter. No, it's right here. Club room. Let me sing. Give you liars and scars. Which I shall equip, even though she doesn't really need it. Okay, it was a long time ago. And this is gonna be the one with the... No, it's not. Oh, okay. Then this. Reminiscence of the future. Which I am always up for getting, because it's a Karara skill. And we all know Kara is best girl. Okay, and then just... Actually, well, no, I've already seen it. Probably. Okay, it's time for the battle. I probably should have saved right there, too. Yes, I am 2 levels higher than you. And then, like, I end up reading wrong, and she's just super high level. Okay, so this is gonna be fun. Switch out. Wait. Okay, I need to see. Oh, you know, I forget. I keep forgetting. Like, if I look at an enemy skills, and see down here, where it has, like, the color change, when it says plus 42, is it... I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about this in the wrong way, and it should be very obvious. Wait, no. Okay, no, I'm an idiot. It wouldn't be opposite thing. Okay, so that uses red. She has a lot of stuff that uses red. I'm kind of worried about me being able to do the thing. Okay, actually, let me check. Uses 187, okay. Karara... No, wait. She's attacking with a spear thing. How about I go first, then? Okay, brandish. As soon as he gets 187, I am throwing him up front. Rebellion Soul. Oh, jeez. I pull back. Pull back, guy. Pull back. Oh. What?
あなたたちにはあなたたちの考えがある。ならそれを一つずつ否定するまでですわ。
Why did half of her health go down?
これでどうかしら?
What does Arctic Flak do? Look at all that red! Look at all that red! I am severely worried that it's gonna kill her now, though. But she'll probably use the red. You know what? It's the second round, and I was already up front. I'm gonna do it. Doing it. Plus, he's like the only one who can do anything right now. Yep, that happened. Okay, retry battle. Still want to know what's up with that face in the background. Okay. Note to self, don't use Rebellion Soul because apparently it is just very OP. But in that case... Okay, I'll just have I go up front for now. Actually, Yeah, okay, yeah. Have her go up front. No. No, okay, yes. Have her... Yes, okay, have her go up front. No, don't go... I'm forgetting my priorities. Shining Smile. Chain Stasis. Hydro Blaster. And wait. What is she gonna use here? Imperial Heart to heal herself. Why? Why are you healing yourself, Nayuta? It's unnecessary. Oh, yeah, I could have waited for her to heal herself. She probably would have done. Okay, I go up here. Use. You know what? Sure. Let her not waste that thing. She wants to heal, let her actually be healing. She did not heal herself for much, though. Okay. Oh, you know what? Heal uses red. I should have stopped her. Do I want to attack, or do I... Okay, you know what? Sure. That increases audience rating by a bit. Wait.
真の支配者は文字通り世界を動かしますの。
Okay, one more Shining Smile should do it. In terms of, you know, audience approval. I'll do that, and that. Oh, wait a moment, is... She only has one more heal, though. No, she has... Oh, it's continuous, okay. I need to... Okay, yeah, Shining Smile, I need to do Null Silencer. And Change Stasis, just in case something happens. Yes, love me. Okay, now she's gonna do that, so... guess Karara, you go up front. Use that again? Actually... You know, got a new reminiscence of the future, let's use that. This is not too much damage, wow. Okay, I move. Your time. Absolute Horizon. Hydro Blaster. I shouldn't have fast forwarded through that because I don't think I've actually used it in battle yet. So don't know what dialogue it is. Heh. Okay, Sacred 7, what's that? Oh. Okay. It's like everything's doing critical. Okay, Yumina. Use... Does she have any, like, level... Okay, yeah. Yumina charge, or dynamite, whatever it was. That was... If I had more active points, I was gonna have Karara use, Rebellion Soul. Wasn't even necessary. Wow, and 200,000 experience. Wow. The arena is filled with cheering voices. Nayuta, though unbeaten in all previous fights, now drops onto her knees and supports herself with her hands. Also, I'm going to save here. Wait a moment. Oh, okay, there just isn't, like, a vacation day in Chapter 4, then? I probably keep forgetting, apparently. Now that the veil of falsehood has been stripped away, she has lost her regal aura. She's just a dumbfounded girl. She mutters to herself in shock. It's clear for all to see that she's exhausted. There's not a shred left of her haughty attitude or her composed smile. There's an announcement, following which the vote takes place. But everyone in the arena already knows what the result will be. The pride she built up over the years has been utterly shattered. By my hand, no less. The votes are collected and the announcement is made. Oh, nope. The arena goes deathly quiet. Right now everyone is breathlessly staring at the big screen. And then... There we go. Woo!
OK。
We did it. All I can do is whisper. Though we've just been awarded the highest decoration imaginable, I don't know how to react. The audience isn't making a sound either. The first one to move in all of this is Yumina.
勝った。本当に。私。勝てたんだ。みんなの期待にちゃんと応えられたんだ。
She puts both her hands into the air. There are tears in her eyes. In response, the onlooking students cheer as one. They cheer to celebrate Yumina's victory.
キララ。はい。私。
Congratulations, Yumina.
よくやったな。おめでとう。優勝おめでとう。ありがとう。私の負けですわ。あ、ナユタ。
Yumina rushes over to Nayuta and helps her stand up. For a moment, Nayuta resists, but then she lets Yumina do as she please. I'm assuming? Or, actually no, I think that works out. Maybe she just doesn't have the strength left to brush her off.
別に、慰めはいりませんわ。敗者には敗者の扱いがありますもの。
Throw her into the dungeon.
そんなことないわ。私は、ナユタは敗者だなんて思ってない。あなたは本当に強かった。あなたが学園にかける情熱、本物だよ。だから、よしてくださる？私はもう、そんな上品な言葉を聞ける生徒ではありませんのよ。今までみんなを欺いていた。それを暴かれた以上、もう資格は。
In order to win, we use those words. Words that I skipped by. Accidentally. If we hadn't, we might not have been able to break her concentration. But then maybe we'd have lost. Still, it may prove to be a deep wound in Nayuta's heart. We should at least comfort her.
じゃあ、失礼しますよー。熱戦の興奮が冷めないうちに、新生徒会長のインタビュー。
Yami, we are trying to have a moment over here. Please go away.
はい、
Sorry, I need to borrow this.
ちょっと早く、あんたは生徒会長じゃないでしょ。
I snatch the microphone out of Yami's hand and take a deep breath. Yami, Yumina and Yami get upset at that, but I ignore them. I place myself before Nayuta and look right at her. She looks back at me, too dumbfounded to do anything else. First of all, Nayuta, I apologize. That was for the sake of victory. I don't think it was fair of me to say it in this place. I'm sorry for that. But there's something else I want to say. I think it's in your interest that I expose the lie.
何を勝手なこと。
It's not right to put on a false show like that. Student council president who guides the other students shouldn't need to lie. That's why you lost. You're unlike Yumina. You see, the student council president is not a god that resides above the clouds. She attends the academy with the other students, and she changes it with the other students. Together, they walk toward a better future. That's who the student council president is. She's not a god or superhuman. She's one among many. There's no need to be perfect. The student council president has shortcomings. Her friends will make up for them. That's how everybody else thinks. That's why they chose Yumina, because she wants to live up to their expectations. So you should stay the way you are now, Nayuta. You should take pride in who you are. Alongside all the other people in this academy. I lower the microphone and look around at the audience. As my words sink in, the students regain their voices.
そうだよ、赤島くんの言う通り。別に気にすることないよ。
胸なんてただの飾りだよな。いや、むしろ俺は貧乳の方が好きだ。
Thank you, male student.
そうですよ。ありのままでいいんです。私たちだって等身大の神楽さんの方がずっと好きですよ。そうなの？
The cheers that lauded Yumina's victory are changed to cries of support for Nayuta. Nayuta watches the audience with an incredulous look. She presses her hand to her chest. I think that took care of that.
やるな。なかなか素質があるじゃないか。
No. What are you all happy about? Sorry, Amy, you can have the mic back.
スケージあんた、貧困に愛があっちらにとって希望の星さ。
貧しい少女たちに向けた歩むのあふれる愛、熱い思い、この胸に伝わってきた。
It's a joke here that I don't feel like saying at this current time, because I'm just not in the mood. Whoa, wait a minute.
こんなことで乾杯を実感するとは、全くの予想外ですわ。
Nayuta is smiling.
納得せざるを得ませんわね。勝負の結果も必然ですわ。学園のことも、生徒会長のことも、そして私自身のことも。私ではなく、あなたたちの方が正しく理解していたのですもの。ありがとう。なら私も、正しい生徒会長として、これから先頑張っていくわ。ええ、期待していますわよ。それから、
Nayuta glances at me.
ありがとう。
With those words, she closes her eyes. Blit. Then she drops dead. Next moment, I could tell that the strength leaves her body.
あれ、ちょっと
Nayuta? Oomph. I rush forward and catch her as she crumbles. Seems she's unconscious. Kurara looks at her face with a stern expression.
気を失っているのか。だったら早く休める場所へ運んだ方がいいな。
じゃあ私が。
ユミナは今は生徒たちの声援に応えていろ。何？ナユタはただの疲れすぎだろう。
I wonder where we're gonna go this time.
うん、そうかもだけど。
I mean, I know where the scene itself takes place, but don't remember where they actually go to do the sleeping part. Yumina looks worriedly at Nayuta. She disliked her for some reason, and she just fought her directly, but there's none of that left now. That's the good thing about Yumina. I'll stay with Nayuta. You just do your job. You still have an interview with Amy to take care of.
わかった。じゃあ、任せる。
Will do.
一応私もついていく。 お願いね。それじゃあ、私はみんなのところに行ってるから。
We carry Nayuta away. Yumina takes the microphone from Yumi and enters the spotlight. Stops. Going to the club room. As per Kara's instructions, we head not to the infirmary, but to the club room. As I thought, this is not an ordinary illness. Kara must have expected this to happen. Well then, Kara, how is she?
プライドの高さが災いしたな。想像以上の論絶戦での負荷で、精神力を一気に消耗していたようだ。これだけ衰弱した体で、よくもまあ、さっきまで喋っていたものだな。
She took that much damage? I feel bad that Nayuta had to endure this much. Even though I gave that little speech earlier, she must have been pretty shocked.
だがそのダメージも、結局は心の問題だ。前と同じ方法で、なんとかなるだろう。
Same way as before. I know what Kara is getting at. She wants me to do it with Nayuta in her mind.
どうする？歩む。
Even if it's to help her, I can't help but feel guilty about it. What to do? What to do?
私が何とかした方がいい？
Huh?
だから、私がナユタを助けるかどうか。
As great as that sounds, I don't know what route I'll be on if I choose for you to do it. Nai offers me a way out of my dilemma, but what does this mean? Kara hasn't told anyone beside me, and she hasn't mentioned anything in particular yet this time. Wait a minute, you know what the chief is talking about?
多分。
She looks at Kara, but her voice remains level. Since Kara didn't objectize presence here, does that mean she is aware that she knows?
私にもナユタを助けることは可能。方法は違えど、結果は同じ。
There are different methods?
失敗はしない。だから、歩夢が抵抗を感じるなら。
Actually, I kind of want to know what the other method is. She says it indifferently. She sounds like she's merely stating a fact. That is reason enough for me to believe her. But if she can help her, then maybe I should leave this to Ai. I'm sure it will be easier on Nayuta than offering her body to a guy like me. Thanks, in that case.
赤島。
Exclamation points. Nayuta just said my name. Is she calling for me? Her voice makes me hesitate. I was going to leave it to Ai to avoid having to feel guilty, but is that really the best thing to do?
どうする？私が助けてもいい？
Save, because I do just want to see if they say anything if you choose I. Anything. Yeah, I'll leave it to you. After some thought, I decided to leave it in Ai's hands. It may just have been a random fluke that she called my name with that expression just now. Or maybe I simply want it to be. I can't really say, but my decision is made.
部長、お願い。
できるのだな。
問題ないと思う。ちゃんと目を覚ます程度の回復はさせる。
よし。ならばこちらで寝ろ。
Following Kara's instructions, Ai leans back in her chair and slows her breathing. She glances at me.
私も彼女も本当に大丈夫だから、そんな顔しなくてもいい。
Huh?
あまり不安そうな顔をするな。私たちを信じろ。
Sorry. Damn, I didn't think it'd show on my face. I feel pathetic for letting Ai to take care of it.
情けなくはない。
I stopped reading people's minds with your little antenna. Huh? What? Am I that easy to read?
歩夢は自分で考えているよりずっと優しいと思う。
Well, I really doubt that. More importantly, take care in there.
ほら、また人の心配してる。
Irk. I avert my gaze. I feel a little awkward now that she pointed it out. It's embarrassing to receive praise I don't feel I deserve.
じゃあ、おやすみなさい。
Looks like it's afternoon, but she closes her eyes and soon her breathing quiets down.
やたらと寝つきがいいな。
That's good in these circumstances. We speak in a hushed tone, so I won't wake up. Korra nods her agreement, then starts to concentrate. She unfolds her umbrella like she does in debate battles and holds it over the other girl's head. 2 dreams are becoming one, but you wouldn't say it by the look of it. If I didn't know Korra the way I do, I wouldn't believe it myself.
つなげるところまでは成功だ。
Good job.
ああ、疲れてはいるが、私はこれからユミナの様子も見に行かねばならない。
Really? You're just gonna leave in the middle of this?
後のことは頼むぞ。
Okay. Not a problem, though all I'm really doing is watching them.
十分だ。では、また後ほど会おう。
Okay, bye. Korra leaves the room. She seemed a little unsteady. Did this take that much out of her? Still, I've sure relied on her a lot until now. That's going to have to change. I can't be with her forever, after all. Oh well, for the time being, I'll be happy if they come back safely. Look down at the girls, who must be meeting in their dream right now. I stay with them, waiting for them to wake up. I'm actually kind of glad that I just checked out what would happen. Once Nayuta woke up, I confirmed that her mental energy was back to normal. Her treatment was successful. And... yeah, okay, this is stuff that I've seen, so now... That was worth, like, the... I don't know... 3 minutes. What do I have fades out here, though? No, I'll do it. Nayuta is on my mind, both as their opponent and as a human being. I've been having this apprehension ever since the campaign period. So this is the path I choose. Korra nods at my determination.
大丈夫だとは思うが、あまり気を抜くな。
I know. Well then, I'm ready to go. Pull up a chair, put it next to the bed, and sit down on it. Then I take Nayuta's hand. Wait, there's a bed in here? The preparation's complete. I enter Nayuta's dream. Okay. There's total darkness around me. There's nothing here that makes it clear that this is a dream. Is this what's inside Nayuta's consciousness? Korra's power should have already taken effect, so then why? Nayuta became student council president in her first year and has been guiding the academy with her strong leadership since. In light of that, I expected her mind to be brighter.
あの程度のことがまだ覚えられないの?
Eh? Suddenly there's a voice in the darkness. Whose voice is that?
もういいわ。あなたに無理をさせるようなことではないもの。そうね。私が間違っているのだわ。自分のできなかったことだからって、娘に押し付けていいわけないもの。
Can't tell if she's trying to do a guilt trip or being sincere. The woman's voice sounds gentle, but it's clear that the speaker is disappointed. There's another sigh, as if in reaction to that, darkness begins to shiver. But it's not just any ordinary shiver. Is this fear?
すぐに覚えられなくてごめんなさい。ちゃんとできなくてごめんなさい。でも頑張るから。絶対に覚えるから。だから見捨てないで、お母様。
This voice, is that Nayuta? She sounds much younger than usual, though. Then what she's saying, is this really the perfect Nayuta I've come to know?
見捨てるなんてことはないわ。あなたは大切な私の娘だもの。ただ、私がわがままだっただけ。あなたに勝手な期待を抱いてしまっただけ。私頑張る。お母様の期待に応えられるように、もっともっと頑張る。もういいの。なゆたが無理をする必要なんてどこにもないのよ。
Maybe she's reliving a past memory in her dream. That seems the most logical explanation. That's a pretty bitter memory. I could tell just by listening. Nayuta was hurt by her mother's words. Her perfect image is something she constructed following those events. Nayuta wasn't a genius, or at least she wasn't a good enough genius to live up to her mother's standards. This trembling darkness is Nayuta's consciousness itself. Her mother must be a kind woman. I can tell from the words that are left in this memory. But that sigh, it spells out disappointment, and it's hurting Nayuta.
私は負けてしまった。
Nayuta? It's Nayuta's voice from the present day. She's blaming herself in the darkness.
努力をしてお母様の望むだけの実力を身につけたはずなのに、それでも負けてしまいました。どんなに努力しても負けてしまえば何の意味もないのに。
You're wrong! I realize I'm shouting. There's no reasoning behind it. I just want Nayuta to stop blaming herself like that.
あなたは
I can feel Nayuta's presence. The next moment she appears in front of me. And we're in the gym.
私も歩む。
She looks at me. We're both standing on the stage of the gymnasium. Come to think of it, I've seen her give a speech here before. Don't blame yourself. You fought well.
立派にですって。
Yeah, you only lost in like 4 turns. Not that bad. She gives me a self-derisory grimace.
結局勝てないのなら、どのような経過であっても意味はありませんわよ。
Yes, it does. You just don't think it doesn't.
そうですわね。
What?
でもだとしたら、それは私の中では真実なのではなくて。
You thought like that during the election as well. It was as if you thought that might makes right.
事実ですわ。
Conviction. And yet you lost to Yumina, who doesn't believe in that. A look of panic flashes across Nayuta's face, but she soon regains her composure. Since you lost, why don't you at least admit that Yumina's ideals have a little merit? Yumina thinks that it doesn't matter if you're strong or not, and that we should all make decisions together, even if that means they might be the wrong decisions. If you adopt that school of thought, then I think you should be able to forgive yourself for your defeat. That look she gave him. I think you're more than smart enough to learn from your mistakes.
敗北を糧にするとしても、もう挽回する機会はありませんわ。お母様の夢を私が果たさなければならないはずだったの。
You were president for, like, what, a year, 2 years? That's pretty good. Her dream? Ah, right. Cora told me about that. Nayuta was working to fulfill the dream her mother couldn't.
知っていますのね。そう。生徒会長であることですわ。生徒会大戦に挑み、敗れてしまったお母様。私はその夢を継いで、ずっと生徒会長でいなければならなかった。そのはずなのに、ダメでしたわね。
But you've held the position ever since your first year, right? Isn't that good enough?
最後に負けたら意味などありませんわ。
Back to that argument. Nayuta continues to blame herself, and for some reason I don't like it. I'm starting to get irritated, though I can't quite say why. My reason for being here is... Yep. I have to explain that and get on with it as soon as possible. But I'm really not in the mood for it anymore. Nayuta is apparently getting upset because I keep my silence in dissatisfaction.
それにしても、私は何を考えているのかしら。あの赤島歩に慰めるような真似をさせるなんて。
Just give her a few pats on the head.
夢に見るほど、あなたに気を許していたつもりはありませんのに。
Your dreams, you mean you can tell?
決勝を戦ってからここまでの記憶がありませんもの。それに、改めてお母様に失望された記憶も。
Even in a situation like this, Nayuta remains highly intelligent. Well, it works out for me if she thinks this is just a dream.
早く消えなさい。私には、慰められる価値などありませんわ。
I instinctively feel the need to rise up to her commanding attitude. I think you're pretty amazing, and I have a lot of respect for you.
そんなこと。
You've worked yourself hard to fulfill your mother's dream, right? I can never do that. That's why I won't deny that I think you're great. As I talk, I feel something inside me subside. It's the reason why I got so irritated with her before. I felt inferior to her. My old man told me to become strong and to protect Yumina. But I didn't devote myself to either command, and now I'm just taking it easy. That's why Nayuta seems so brilliant to me, because she did devote herself to her mother, and I didn't like that. I felt inferior to her, and that's what irritated me. It's a pretty self-centered reason, if I do say so myself. Ah, I see now, so that's why. Now that I figured it out, it's really no big deal. My irritation with her is nothing but simple jealousy.
どうかしましたの?
It's nothing, don't worry about it. Nayuta does not suspect anything, that he's just thinking his own thoughts over there. I feel something bubble up inside of me. I know this. If I give in to this feeling, I'll just act on impulse. But I'm not virtuous enough to suppress it. I step up to Nayuta and press my hand on her shoulder.
なんですの?
I was going to convince you, but bollocks to that, I'm going to do it with you.
私を抱く?
If I have to be... I just can't read that.
あなたは一体何を言い出すの?
I'm just physically incapable. Nayuta's face goes bright red, but that's the reaction I was hoping for. We've been through some things, after all.
わかりましたわ。敗者は勝者に従うものですもの。好きになさい。
By the way, I find this entire scene fairly amusing. Despite her spoken consent, her eyes retain their pride. She's giving me a defiant look. It's as if she's challenging me. She hasn't surrendered in the least. However, that only serves to bring out the villain in me, despite the fact that I'm responsible as well. It's physically incapable. Probably. I don't know. A hint of fear appears on Nayuta's face. That makes me realize something. Since this is probably your first time, you must be nervous, but if you...
見くびらないでくださる?
Huh?
私は緊張などしていないし、別に何も知らないわけでもありませんわよ。
It's clear that she's putting up a show, but I can't call her bluff because it'd only make her angry. Do you really know how it works?
当たり前ですわ。それは、ほら、おしべとめしべが。
Could we keep this in human terms? Anyway, I don't think you know what fellatio or masturbation is.
フェラチオ？オナニー？
As I thought, she looks puzzled, but when she notices the look I'm giving her, she quickly composes herself.
知ってますわよ。オナニーですわね。知っていますとも。
So you could probably see why. Are you sure you know what I mean?
それはこういう時にする行為ですわよね。
No, if you have occasions like this, then you genuinely don't need to. Though she claims to know what I mean, it sure sounds as if she's probing me for answers. Actually, that's exactly what she's doing. Well, it's something you do, at least. I think that's what she wanted to know. She looked relieved at my answer.
そう、ちょっとした行為ですわ。私も達人とまではいきませんけど、たしなむ程度にはこなせますわ。
You don't hear that every day. Nayuta seems a little uneasy. Clearly, my reaction gave her a clue that she said something wrong.
たしなんでいますわ。それがどうかしましたの?
Normally, you tried to come up with an excuse, but Nayuta has decided to see this through. In which case... Okay, then why don't you just show me how good you are? I said show me! It's something you do at times like these, so it's not a problem, right? Ayabu is a jerk sometimes, but he's funny, so it's okay. Beats a sweat up here on her face. Well, that figures. She obviously doesn't know what it is. I know that, so I should probably help her out by now. But since I'm a little annoyed, I decided to find out how long she can keep up her act.
それは、私の見せるのは。実は、オナニーには西洋式と東洋式がありますのよ。
Uh-huh.
私は西洋式をたしなんでいるのですけど、それではこの国で育ったあなたには合わないでしょ。
Nope, it probably wouldn't. I really don't think.
合うはずありませんわ。
I was about to say that there's no difference, but she seems adamant.
ですから、今回は特別にあなたに合わせて差し上げますわ。でも私は東洋式には明るくありません。なのであなたが手順を説明なさい。いいですわね。
I'll probably have to cut it at a moment's notice. That serious face.
西洋式の方ならいけますのよ。それはもう社交界に出しても恥ずかしくないような。
I kind of want to know what she'd do, but so she has no idea. What the hell kind of smutty society is that? She clearly doesn't know what she's talking about, so this is starting to get weird. Still, it won't be so bad to teach her. It means she'll do what I tell her, after all. Okay, I'll tell you what I know. That's Eastern variant, right?
ええ、きっとそうですわね。
Nayuta seems relieved. She probably thinks the worst is over. But she didn't know what was about to befall her. Since she seemed so perfect in the past couple of weeks, seeing her as bewildered as this has made me excited. Okay then, let's start with putting you somewhere I can see you well. Sit down on that table.
そんなことをして何？あ、いえ、わかりましたわ。
And she probably has no idea what I'm talking about. Looks puzzled, but she does. As I say. Uh-huh. Remember, cut it at a moment's notice.
そんなことをしては中が見えてしまうじゃない。
Well, yeah. Wait, you know what this is about, don't you?
わかってますわよ。ただ確認しただけのことですわ。
And no, she can just admit that she doesn't know, but she's stubborn. Once you know what button is to press, she's surprisingly easy to control. I'm just really hoping that I remember to actually cut. Although, I mean, it's not that bad. I don't know what to say.
どんな言い訳をなさるつもり？
Ack. There's no point in trying to explain. This is a dream, so I don't think Nayuta will worry about it too much after she awakens. That doesn't mean I can just leave without another word. I'm still a human being. I think breast size isn't everything, you know.
そうですわね。思い返してみると、誰かは胸が小さい状態でも獣のように襲いかかってきましたもの。
Whistles. Erg. There's nothing I could say in the face of that. I fall silent. When Nayuta sees that, she chuckles.
まあいいですわ。ほんの少しでも気が軽くなったのは確かですし。
Huh? So...
そもそも、私は夢に文句を言うほど無粋な性格はしていませんわよ。
I see. Well then, I'll be leaving.
ええ、それでは、ごきげんよう。
Okay, bye. Yeah. I wave my hand and head out of her consciousness. Her presence fades.
ありがとう。
Huh? Oh man, you missed the most important part. The instant before I leave my trance, I feel like I heard her words of thanks. Dots, dots. When I come to, I find myself in the chair in the club room. Seems I've made it back in one piece.
成功した。
Yes. Though she may have the wrong idea about... No, she may have the right idea about Ayamu now. Sorry, I can't help hear a double meaning in that.
平気。正しいから。
What? He's the same as usual. There's no figuring out. Still, I probably made a little too much noise because Nayuta's coming too.
なんですの、想像し。
Ack. Oh, you've woken up, Nayuta.
赤島、歩む。
Seems to be perplexed as to my presence here. Then she suddenly remembers something and averts her eyes. Her gaze falls upon her hand, which is still holding mine. She's really upset. Ai moves away from us with considerable forethought. Kurara's here also. She's watching us from a corner of the club room. Wait, why is Kurara here? I thought she had to go check up on Yumina.
なんですの、この手は。さっさとお話しなさい。
Maybe the reason that Kurara's here this time is because Ayamu was the one going in, and she had to be there to maintain the link, but when I was doing it, she could hold the link herself, something like that. Actually, I can't because you're holding on to me.
やっと解放されたわ。
Awkward moment. When Yumina shows up, Nayuta snaps out of it and quickly lets go of me. She must remember the dream because she's looking the other way, blushing furiously.
ナユタは目を覚ましたのね。よく。
Yumina was smiling brightly, but now a doubtful look appears on her face. Kurara and I are at a distance, and Nayuta and I are close together, and Nayuta is blushing and looking the other way. Anyone would get ideas. This is nothing, you know?
聞いてもないのに答えるなんて何かあったと言ってるようなものでしょ。何を考えているのかは知りませんけど、私はただ寝ていただけですわよ。公序良俗に反することなど何もしていませんわ。だから聞かれてないのにいきなりそんなこと言うのがおかしいんだってば。それは、そうよ。あなたたちも見ていたのなら何もなかったってわかるでしょ。そうとも言う。早く私の無実を証明なさい。
So if something happened with me, it would be a crime?
まあ今は落ち着けユミナ。神楽那由他の言う通りだ。歩が熱心に看病をしていたというだけに過ぎん。
歩がでも、そうね。歩って口では面倒とかなんとか言いながら妙におせっかいなのよね。だったらそういうこともあるわよね。
Dots. Upset dots. I wonder if that's a vote of confidence, but more importantly, Yumina calling me meddlesome is the pot calling the kettle black.
そうだ、歩のことなんてどうでもいいし、みんなでパーッとやろうよ。私すっごく頑張ったし。ネータも一緒にどう？勝利の席に敗者を招くつもりですの？
Yes, you should definitely go, Nayuta.
そんな硬いのじゃなくて、なんというか、お疲れ様かい？あら、打ち上げたって考えて。それだったら、生徒会大戦に関わった人なら、誰がいてもおかしくないでしょ？
Yumina invites Nayuta without a second thought. The gesture caused Nayuta to heave a sigh, but she smiles at the end of it.
まったく、論絶部の人間は。
Seems to me that this was the first genuine smile I've seen on her face. You didn't see. What about the one with the cat? The big club assembled in the cafeteria after that, and then we had a party! Party, 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 party. Partying... Party... Strength, will, and truth? Oh boy. Guys, the long fight is over and peace has returned to Jinbu Academy. Do you know what that means? Time to go to space! And, we'll be going to space. I'm probably gonna just cut out the following sequence of events and start it up after we get back onto the spaceship. So I'll see you in the next part. And hopefully I won't. Hopefully I'm going to be on Yumina's route, because if I'm not, I'm going to be very upset. Still paranoid about that. Anyways, see you in the next part. Bye.